Hi mates, with the imminent release of EA WRC game later this week, I have a question for you. Are you prepared? Today I will guide you through my DIY rally control collection, and maybe you'll see something that you like and want to build yourself. You still have some time until the game is out, so why don't you squeeze a quick project in there? Hi, I'm Studio and welcome to my office. As all of us already know, immersion in games and pleasure come to main extent from the controllers you use. This is even more true in simulation games when you want to have something as close as real life as possible. I will present you several of my DIY rally style projects which are quite easy to build. I believe the timing is just about right with the upcoming Codemasters WRC game which comes in a couple of days. As always, you will find links for download in the description, but no projects are yet uploaded. I will be completing the upload in the next couple of days, so you might want to keep an eye on my website. Let's start with my go-to rally wheel which I used for more than a year, maybe two. Most of you maybe know it. It's with the universal backplate that I built so long time ago, and as you can see it's quite overused. Nothing special here, only the wiper paddle. This universal plate has its own video and there is not much to talk about it. It is a very easy print and uses common AliExpress found buttons. On the back I have mounted my wiper paddle, which is actually the most important button I need in rally games. The button plate was redesigned recently and now it's even better. I remodeled some of the shapes I didn't like and fitted it to a GT wheel. It works perfectly with this dish-shaped wheel. It even fits amazingly well an open top steering wheel, so as you can see it's quite an universal design. Either way, originally I made it for rallying and it grew on me and it turned out to be quite comfortable. Now let's move to this replica wheel which I just finished yesterday. I was building this like more than a year now, a year and 20 days let's be precise. I finished it together with 3 more people apparently on the internet. I saw their post yesterday and today the original was released, so perfect timing for the upcoming WRC game. Throughout the last year I gave up so many times on this project. I was constantly hoping the real one will be released and I will buy it and save tons of work. As it was about 90% complete and the WRC is coming quite fast, I decided to finally finish it. And as expected, the original button plate came out just in time for the game, but I managed to finish this one as well. All electronics are operational and tested. The only thing left is to make the controller, which is the most interesting part in this project. To a great extent, this is the reason I decided to finish this button plate. I want to use it as a showcase to my DIY Arduino based Fanatec wheel emulator. As it supports 24 buttons, 7 segment display and addressable LEDs, this is a great project to build on top of it. Also easily you can add in code fancy stuff like rotaries or encoders. The backlit buttons are also made by me and are printed by switching between black and transparent filament. This turned to be quite complicated and interesting project and most probably it will feature its own full-time video. It has quite a lot of interesting engineering solutions and I believe it would be an interesting video for you. So hopefully sometime near in the future you will get it. This is brand new replica wheel which I finished also yesterday. It was a very quick project. It's something that I saw when I visited WRC rally in Croatia. All the Renault Clio's Rally 4 cars sported it and I really like the simple design. And of course I bought the original wheel for this and I'm pretty happy how it turned out. I presume this will be my main steering rally wheel from now on. This is actually very easy to print design which looks amazingly well. It also took me only one day to complete the drawing and start printing. It assembled on the first try. I am extremely happy how it turned out and it is exactly as I imagined it. On the back of course I put some space for my wiper paddles which will be added at a later stage. This is not an exact replica, but it's quite close to the original. It also gives you a lot of options for button configurations. Still have not even wired it, but the upgrade started. I made these buttons to look a little better. Please excuse the print quality. The printer is quite good, but the filament is old and it's very cheap and it's trash. Big red knobs are supposed to rotate, but in my design I decided to switch them for directional paths. PCB underneath is quite easy to build, but I'll leave it to your imagination if you decide to do this project now. All parts are already designed and I will upload them in bulk, but the video how to assemble it with detailed instruction will follow at a later stage. And to sum it up, I cannot recommend enough buying the original rim. It has nothing to do with the AliExpress replica I'm used to buying. And here I have this Rallycross style steering wheel with deeper dish. I just throw it in the mix because why not? It's nothing special besides that it features double QR. This is quite fun wheel for Rallycross because of the little deeper dish, and also this is quite common steering wheel for such class of vehicles. The interesting part here is a double QR system which I made long time ago so I can have cheap interface for multiple steering wheels. As this AliExpress QR has a lot of play in it, it's suitable only for wheels that you don't use so often. The play is sideways, so it doesn't bother me so much and it's totally playable with my DD1, but I wouldn't go with it for my main wheel. This was based on SRM hub and I added quick release so you have full button support. And now over here I have some more rally goodies, and let's move to my work table so you can get a closer look of them. Probably most of you already know about this push-pull shifter I'm using. I haven't updated it, I'm still with the 2.5 design and I'm happy with it. The arm is the only part that I ever broke, so I printed it this time in vertical position with tree support. This way oriented, it should give me better structure between layers and more resistance to the strong marks that I'm using. The auxiliary wiper paddle I recently built will need to have a longer arm to fit in the new configuration with my DD1. As you may have already seen, I added a shaft extension to my DD1 so I can drop the monitor right behind the steering wheel. Of course I need some stable extension structure to hold all my accessories. As always, my rig is under construction as something big is coming, but here is how it will fit. I never examined what I printed, but when making this video I noticed I'm missing two of the cutouts to where I will be mounting the auxiliary paddle. This was already fixed, so I will be releasing the design. Here I notice yet another error. The cutouts where these brackets should slide are too shallow. I forgot to make the proper brackets. Again, I already took into account this and fixed it in the files. Shifter and auxiliary paddle have their brackets redesigned so they can be mounted now sideways. I will be updating the corresponding projects and adding these brackets as well there. The display unit I designed long time ago, but I'm planning on updating it with magnet holder and maybe magnet USB cable. These holes in front of the support structure are for faceplates which will be interchangeable and allow me using different mount options. Some of the projects most probably you already know, but the rest are brand new, so I decided it was proper timing to introduce them in bulk because all of them has something to do with rallying. And as the hype around the EA WRC game is building up with the very near release, I think it is a great moment to upgrade your rally setup. So we reach the end of today's presentation. Albeit it being so short, it features a lot of the projects that I'm currently using on my rig. Hopefully you will find them useful and maybe build one yourself. So go now, build something, and see you in a couple of days in our virtual rally championship. Until then, have fun and see you end of the week!